I
party.
think about you do kickstands, and how many other people's mouths were slobbering all over that, and you don't know where they've been. And but what can you do? You can't live your life in fear.
No, because I mean, at a certain point, like you gotta trust strangers because like you trust strangers not to run into you on the road when you're driving,
Right.
and so it's just like you got to do some sort of
It's like a healthy balance between like living like not in fear but like living aware and stuff and like still being able to like have like regular societal interactions and relationships and stuff and not be terrified of like everybody. But
that's low-key how I feel about COVID.
But that's difficult.
It's just like people now are just afraid of like everything. They're afraid of a pin package of how many germs are on it. Like, dude, that's been the same for the last however long pin pads have been a thing. Like the gas pump you touch every week, it's the same thing. You're just more aware of it now because we had a pandemic for 2. Yeah, it's like you're just more aware of it and you're more afraid of it because we had a pandemic for however long.
Actively
but like
think about it.
It's like
but
you were fine that whole time, and then you go through a pandemic, and now you're just scared to death of it. It's like, okay, well, you don't need to live your life in fear. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, when I thought about it, I was like, the shit we did on a regular basis was gross. Like, I would go to the grocery store and touch, like, all the stuff, and then I would get home, and, like, I wouldn't wash my hands, and then I would, like, eat and, like, have my hands in my mouth, and I was like, that's gross.
Why sharing drinks with strangers?
Why did we do that?
I think of that,
with
but then
strangers.
I'm just...
Oh, yeah. At a party, somebody offers you a drink? Oh, different.
We went over this.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't go to a party.
I think about you do kickstands, and how many other people's mouths were slobbering all over that, and you don't know where they've been, and...
I'll just trust
everything
that she's done that either.
Like everything she was just talking about, like how like it grosses her out. Like at the end of the day, like you think about everything. It's just like I feel that, but then I also look. I was just like, well, like I did all that, and I'm fine.
Right?
And I'm fine. Like it's okay. Like it's gross, but like I'm still alive. I'm still good. Like that was.
For me, it's just something to think about moving forward. Like I told Jake a while ago, I was like, you know what I think? I was like, what that I never really thought was gross, and like now I've understanding it's gross. I was like, blowing out candles on a birthday cake is just like. Blowing
just spit,
shit
just
everywhere,
a coating of spit.
And then like everybody have it, and I was like, I think what I want to do is like I'm gonna get a special like birthday fan, and they're like, if it's your birthday, get to use the birthday fan.
Yeah, for me, what gets me every once in a while,
I don't eat birthday cake because of that. Most people's birthday cakes, I'll be like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for like even before the pandemic.
It was
really.
Yeah.
I never even thought about
back
it.
Back in middle school, probably I started doing that.
I thought about it.
This shit is disgusting. Nobody else seems to have a problem with that.
I never.
I was like, it's just air.
I feel like I thought about it at some point, but I'm just like, we didn't hock a loogie on it. We're fine.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think I went to some kid's birthday party and she accidentally spit on a piece of cake. I think it was at Hellsport, that big complex in Arcata, because we were swimming, and I think she spit on it, and that's when I was like, I'm good on birthday cake. I don't need it anymore.
I feel like that would do it.
That'll do it.
I think that would.
I think it was just a portion too, and they just like cut that portion out and served it to her. And I was
contaminated.
Like, not for me.
See, childhood issues.
Sticks with me for life. I don't know if I'll ever be able to have somebody else's birthday cake.
Well, I'm gonna use a fan now.
The fan's a good idea. But nobody thinks about that.
Special birthday fan.
Code it.
What gets me every once in a while is just like the gas pump. For whatever reason, like that gets me, and then it's just, and I'm just like, I'll be driving, my hand just kind of feels a little heavier, and I'm just like,
germs.
Yeah. Which, I've always felt like that since I started driving, not just because I see, like the types of people that are literally just like. Everything about them is just nasty and dirty and all. There's been 100 different people in this gas pump all day and no one wipes it down. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
so
I'm
just
sure.
Like,
never.
There's definitely
nobody's ever wiped down.
So I mean, it's just like that gets me every once in a while, but for the most part, like I'm like I don't touch a pin pad and just like kind of like, I gotta get Purell. I'm just like
yeah. I think from here on out, like I'll always have like hand sanitizer in my car and stuff like that, and like whenever I'm done at the grocery store, I just go. Pss, pss.
Yeah,
it's
not a bad idea.
I mean, I keep hand sanitizer in my truck for for that kind of stuff. Where it's just like if it's really just driving me nuts, then it's just like okay, yeah, and I'm not gonna be home for a while, or not gonna be near a sink to wash my hands or something like that. I'll just use that real quick, and it goes away. I think it's just like the microscopic version of me that's like a germaphobe.
For sure,
just hangs in there.
Yeah.
It's that weird thing where it doesn't bother you until somebody points it out,
yeah,
and then
you're
it's
like,
all consuming.
Oh, that is yucky.
But then like you thinking about it, it's like okay, but I've been doing that for so long,
right,
and it's never been a problem. Like, it's never I'm fine. Like with birthday cake, like. You're a little different because like
I had that scarring moment.
Yeah, but like still wouldn't bother me. Like if anyone like because someone that I knew at the birthday. So it's just
to be
like,
fair, if it was you guys, I would probably have a slice of cake. But if
Yeah.
it's a kid you don't really know that
Yeah.
well, I'm okay on the cake.
Yeah.